So
I was
anyway.
going to ask you, actually, my next question was about Jimmy Hart. What was he like? Because you guys both started out around the same time.
I like Jimmy. Jimmy, at first, he was the most accident-prone manager I've ever seen. He was all, and he'd come up and he'd show you, like, look, and it'd be big old, God, purple, red, green welts and boils and shit. He broke Lawler broke his jaw, broke a bone in his wrist. He was klutzy, but he was funny, and he's a nice guy. And, you know, I think he lost his focus when he went to New York, and there wasn't much for managers to do there. You know, at that point, he kind of, you know, floundered a little bit. But I like Jimmy and always had fun, except don't be his tag team partner. Okay, Blytheville, Arkansas, right? I'd been on a buttermilk run.
Right.
I didn't go to the big towns. They had the San Diego Chicken in. Jesse Ventura, San Diego Chicken, Lawler's, they're doing the big business, right? I'm in Osceola, Arkansas, managing the pork chop.
Right.
So we're in Blytheville on Friday night before TV, and this is when I was still living here, so I've driven all the way down there by myself. I come in, and you got to go under the bleachers, right? And this little Plowboy Frazier knocked himself out there one night. Hey, howdy, neighbor. And he fell, and they couldn't get him out of the entranceway because he was as wide as the entranceway. He got stuck like a piece of human cholesterol. They're trying to drag him back in. He's unconscious, and his hands are shaking. I don't think I'm working. But anyway, so I opened the door to the dressing room. Now, the dressing room in Blytheville is like 10 feet long and 2 feet wide.
Right.
And when you open the door, you're looking at the toilet, which has no door on it.
Right.
I open the door, and there's Jimmy Hart sitting on a toilet wearing a full chicken suit with his beak up on top like this, reading the paper. Jimmy? Share it, perhaps? Why? Oh, he'd lost the match. He had to wear the chicken suit for a week. Now, we're in a handicap match that night with Coco Ware,
right.
Me and Jimmy. He says, they got to take the chicken suit back to the costume shop. So I can't tell. So you need to do. Yeah, sure, right, Jimmy. Thank you very much. You know, you got to do most of the work because I can't tear the chicken suit.
Right.
So basically, as long as Coco's beating us up, then I'm doing all the work. Finally, we get a little heat on him, right? Now Jimmy's going to come in full armor and full. He's got wings. He don't even have hands. He's got wings and webbed feet and the beak, right? So he draws back to hit Coco and slaps me in the face with his. He's all over the page.
Right.
Slaps me in the face with his wing, and I got feathers in my mouth. I'm blowed up anyway. Then he's kicking with the webbed feet, but every time he throws a kick, the beak will fall down over his face and he can't see. So he's got to kick, put the beak back up, kick, back, you know. And but it was always something new, and that's, you know, we did 6 towns a night every week, or 6 towns a week every week. So it was always something different, and you got a chance to do a bunch of shit.
Was there any personal rivalry between you guys, or?
No, I was way, way, way too far down on the radar to be a rival to Jimmy Hart. When Dundee was booking Dundee, just because Lawler brought Hart in the business, Dundee wanted to use me.
Right.
So that's why I got to the program with Adrian and Linda and him, and they used us in other stuff and used me, you know, pretty good. But then when Lawler was booking, Jimmy was his guy, so that's when I was in Osceola and Clarksdale, Mississippi, when they were running Louisville, and, you know, going all over the place and in front of 14 people. Why did Jimmy'd already been in business 3 or 4 years, so I wasn't even worried about it. I was just like, I'm in the wrestling business. I don't give a shit whether or not that I'm on the main event compared to Jimmy Hart, because good God, he's Jimmy Hart.
Right.
I'm still like, Jimmy, God, yeah.